Did you miss adult romance? I'm honestly very much, and that's why when today's anime came to my eyes, I didn't even think about watching it and expected a lot from it. And although I cannot say that Before Us is an icon of the industry, but I got a lot of pleasure from watching and there are a lot of pluses that I want to tell you about. Well, first of all, let me introduce you to the cute romantic anime Doki, You Can Do It, Ganbare Douki-chan. And I propose to quickly run through the main plot of this work and then already in more detail to discuss what is so interesting in it, why I praise it, and for what it is worth watching. Plot idea. Love, as we know, is subdued to all ages, and there is one more common point in this. At any age in love is not without problems. Here in our office employee, Doki managed to fall in love with her colleague, but her shy nature prevented her from confessing her feelings. However, she should hurry up with it because not only she has her eye on her chosen one. With Doki will decide to compete with another employee who will be much more determined and in some ways even insolent, and this will only strongly hinder the girl to pick up the moment to reveal her feelings. In all of this, you will have to watch in short episodes of 5 minutes, and I suggest to discuss why it is worth it. Office romance was invented by people who don't want to work at work, and we'll start with the atmosphere, which in itself is a big plus. The thing is that this anime is very kind and sweet. In front of us is the very falling in love and attempts to start a relationship in which there is not a drop of negativity. There's not some kind of tortured suffering, and even if Doki gets upset because she can't do something or can't pay attention to her coworker, we're not allowed to dwell on it and quickly switch emotions. This allowed the anime to become an outlet among romantic stories, where we are always tormented by stupid and self-defeating teenagers. Looking at this work, you will be penetrated by the characters and the fleeting chemistry that occurs between them. And therefore, if you are a fan of love drama, I'm afraid you will find nothing here. But to all who want pure and sincere romance, I recommend. Harem is not so much fun if you are a candidate and not its owner. However, when everything is too good between the heroes, it's also boring, and so in order not to breed drama, we here added rivals for our Doka in the form of another colleague, who is much more determined and ready to fight for the hero, as well as an old acquaintance. This adds interest and complicates Doki's life a lot, but the most important thing is different. Even this confrontation is presented in a more than adequate framework and does not take us into conflict, because by and large it is a very life situation and very instructive. It teaches at least that if you like someone but they don't notice it or misinterpret your intentions, you have to somehow communicate your feelings before someone else does. And this anime is a clear demonstration of how much trouble you can get yourself into if you procrastinate. Well, and lastly, the main trump card, romance. Here is a real gift. Firstly, all its demonstration will consist in a lot of scenes or awkward moments when our heroes are alone, which adds variety to the plot. And secondly, and perhaps most importantly, romance will not be a one-gate affair. We will be shown that a coworker may not understand Dosi's feelings, but he also pays attention to her with his actions, tactfulness, and fleeting decisions that are quite logical and understandable for an adult trying to show concern. It's very cool, and although I can't say that the anime spoils a lot of development of these very feelings or plot, no, but it's very pleasant to watch and feel, and I recommend it from the bottom of my heart. Well, what do you think about this anime? Write in the comments.